Hey guys, Mr. Arms Reloaded. This is going to be that part 2 of that safety video I told you about, or story time, as I call them, because I usually just sit there and tell stories the entire time. So this is my Mossberg 870. You've already seen it a couple times. I'm going to go and empty it out, because I think it's actually loaded. Okay, sorry about that. I had to speed up the video. I was emptying it out, and I kind of suck at it. Okay. So, this is my Remington 870. It is empty. You're probably wondering why I brought the shotgun out for a safety video. This one has to do with a guy I knew from school. It was, I want to say this happened about, remember the video I told you, the last video where basically I told you at 22 I got my license? This was basically probably like, probably a year after that, right before it was my birthday. I had the license for a year. It's been 5 months since after the revolver incident where I shot the mayor, and I get news that a friend of ours that went to school actually got shot. He died. The story starts off with so a friend, we're just gonna call him John, and we'll call his friend Stan. And this revolves around them. So John is a really cool guy. He was kind of like a gangster during school, but starting his life together, he loved boxing. He was a good boxer, and he was really amateur. And he started getting into being able to get up into like the better fights. And he not on TV or anything, but as far as like championship, I feel like he was gonna go. He's gonna be on one of the pay-per-views, not like the biggest match, but one of the ones before that. He could have been there. So my friend John was always he always hung out with these dudes that were in the wrong crowd. And he was part of that crowd too, so it doesn't really matter. His friend Stan was with him at the time, and they were always doing something stupid, hanging out with their other friends. And of course they knew a friend who they were at his house, and they had a shotgun just like this, not the Remington 870, but just a basic shotgun. So the story starts off from what I heard, because I just heard what happened. John and Stan went to their friend's house. I don't know who their friend was, whatever. So the other friend is trying to get rid of a shotgun, and Stan is interested. John, of course, was interested, but he always hung out with Stan anyways. Or John always hung out with Stan. And what happened is basically they were there. Stan, of course, is looking at the shotgun because he's interested in it. Of course, they don't know anything about guns. They don't know about safety. So he has a gun. He's looking at it like this, and my friend John is sitting probably right here next to him, like literally right here. Like as far as my eye can stretch, this is the end of the screen. He's right there. So Stan's holding the gun, looking at it. Of course, he doesn't have his fingers to the trigger because he's not that stupid. But so he gets it. I don't know what happens. He slams it down like this. The gun goes off. A double-out buck flies through the gun and hits John in the chest. So just a basically direct shot to the chest from probably about a foot away. The last thing they said, he was having a hard time breathing, because he had just shot him. They say he wasn't moving much. He was having a hard time breathing, and then he just gave out. It took him about 10 to 15 minutes for the ambulance to arrive. He was dead by the time they got there. Anyways, once you get shot to the chest like that, it's really hard to come back from, especially with double-out buck. It's just one of those stories, man, where it happens, and you talk to people about gun safety, and some people, like I said, like I was younger and I kind of fucked up, and I shot a revolver at the thing and could have killed somebody. That was a wake-up call for me. And then this story happened a couple months after that, and it's just like, wow, like literally that person was there alive and well a couple of seconds ago, or like a day ago, and he's not here anymore. So I feel a little emotional just because I wasn't really close to him. It's more like how easy it is for something like that to just happen. He's gone. It was just a simple mistake. It wasn't Stan's fault that he was holding the gun. It was they shouldn't have been the gun to anyone near the gun regardless. The gun was loaded. Shotguns are so dangerous because these things, they have I didn't even notice myself until I actually went to the Chris Costin class. He says these things just have a trigger safety. That's it. So that means if this thing's cocked back and it has a round in there, chamber, and you drop this thing hard enough, it'll go off even if the safety's on. Most people don't know that. I didn't know that, so I actually looked it up, and he told me that because Chris Costas, he knows his shit. yeah, so I mean, it wasn't Stan's fault. They shouldn't have been messing with the gun anyways. I know Stan gets to live with that for the rest of his life because I mean, he shot his best friend, and his best friend's gone. This is why I tell everybody just that keep that mindset that this, no matter what, this gun's dangerous. This gun's always dangerous. I empty it out. I might have some rounds here on the side, but I know it's empty because I checked it. I physically looked inside and made sure there's nothing right here before the video started or while I was emptying it out. It's just really, it can end that quickly. I just hope you guys take this with just a little bit of respect and be like, you know what, he's just trying to make sure we take care of our shit. Enough about that. Sorry about getting into this, but I had to kind of say it because this is part of story time. It's part to learn a little bit as far as like safety and shit. But I'm gonna go and end the video. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it. Please subscribe at the bottom and like. I don't know if you guys like the story time stuff. This is just basically stuff that's happened to me in my life. This is all real stuff that did happen. Nothing else that I know has happened yet. So like I said, if you guys enjoy this or you guys just want to get a little more details about that, like that in my life, if you like this video or you like the stuff I'm doing, comment at the bottom, let me know. And then I'm on Twitter too. So if you guys want to follow me on there. And of course, as always, appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. We're at a little bit over 40 subscribers. Thank you everybody who has subscribed, all the new guys. And I'm going to go and end it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Peace.